Bitcoin will remind everyone who the king is, says trader as BTC dips to $44k. So it's interesting, like, there are so many different opinions and views and articles, and this is why I think it's important to cover a general base, to get some form of understanding about what's happening out there, because everyone has their own bias. And we've seen one article that says ETH will be the king or the best. This one hand saying Bitcoin will rule the roost. Other people say XRP will dominate. But let's get on with this now. New all-time highs are all but guaranteed when the time is right. The latest analysis claims as both Bitcoin and altcoins take a breather. Bitcoin fell to test 44k on Wednesday, with traders still bullish on new all-time highs. This is the 1 hour candle chart from Bitstamp. Looking pretty good. So, data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView showed BTC USD hitting local lows of $44,215 on Bitstamp overnight. A continuation of consolidation seen on Tuesday. The latest dip marks a $3,800 come down after Bitcoin saw rejection at $48,000 several days ago. This was expected. Seller pressure from that level and upward remains significant, with bulls so far lacking the momentum to absorb their positions. For popular trader Pentoshi, however, this was just a temporary feature. Bitcoin, he argued on the day, will remind everyone who the king is. So definitely a Bitcoin maxi, Pentoshi. When it's time to buy, I'd be going with a BTC heavy rotational focus for the first time this year. A 40 to 42k is our new HL. Part of the tweet read. And Bitcoin truly is to go to new all-time highs. It will remind everyone who the king is. BTC leads the pack. From there is far more bullish. Attention was thus on $42,000 support for potential higher low construction, a level not tested since August 7th. As Cointelegraph reported, should BTC crush the 48,000 resistance, the next stop could be easily $55,000 or more. Meanwhile, veteran trader Peter Brandt joined fellow trader and analyst Rect Capital, eyeing a rising wedge pattern for Bitcoin. He said, rising wedge, will it fulfill its expectations or fail to launch? BTC circled 45,300 at the time of writing, already up over $1,000 from earlier lows. Ether retests 3k. At the same time, it was a case of licking wounds for major altcoins, which lost out to Bitcoin on daily timeframes. Out of the top 50 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization, daily losses of 7% were not uncommon, while ETH returned to challenge $3,000 support. This is the ETH chart. Slowly making its way down. One point it just dipped just below the 3k mark. But the thing to remember as well is that a lot of hype goes around with all the crypto, and even from the same call them shills or whatever you call them, you will see how do we call it, like clickbaits and hype videos, and one thing that you should never do is, if you see like a video title, is just run straight away and buy or sell based on it. I mean, you shouldn't do that anyway. Do your research, make informed decisions, but oftentimes if you look at the video title and it's super hype, and then you go and actually check the charts and there's nothing happening, or the opposite, so again, these people are trying to make money, so they rely on hype and clickbait titles, but so just be careful out there, okay? But continuing on, high flyer Solana Sol retained most of its previous gains, hovering at $68 at the time of writing, while still up 60% over the past week. So Solana, aka Sol, doing very well. Sol, SOL, just in case you're wondering. General dip across the altcoin market looks to be in progress right now. Rect Capital summarized. He added that the weekly close for the combined altcoin market cap had nonetheless been fantastic. So I think things are generally pretty good overall, all around. It's interesting as well when you look at the charts, and you just see the patterns. I mean, a lot of times you could literally just take like the pattern of one coin or token and superimpose it over another, and they're very, very extremely similar. And it's something I don't completely understand myself. I understand why they're doing that, and it's because they're tied to Bitcoin. But that's what I don't understand, is why they don't have their own individual sort of energies, I guess. Because if you look at Bitcoin, the trends and the graphs, the charts, that is what all the other coins seem to follow. Every now and again, then you have a pump, and usually following a pump you have a dump. So again, this is why people say never buy the pump, always buy the dip, or get in early if you can. And longevity is your best friend, and patience. But it's interesting, like, why is it that if Bitcoin rises, the others rise in tandem, and similarly, if Bitcoin drops, the rest of them drop. It's like the others have no life without Bitcoin. So even though, I mean, some coins you can understand, but why does it affect the utility? The utilities like say XRP, Cardano, ETH, all these other ones, and the fact that the graphs are practically identical. What is happening, where people are buying Bitcoin, and then everyone is just buying all the other tokens at the same time, following the same graph, And the same thing when people are selling Bitcoin, everyone else is just selling the other tokens and coins at the same time in the same ratios. So that's why I don't completely trust the markets. I wouldn't be surprised if it's all rigged and it's all just a big game. So you got to be very careful out there and never invest if you are reliant on those funds, or if you will even need them in the near future. Anything you do put in, you should consider it long-term investment, and I think that's where you stand to acquire the most gains, is in the 5 to 10 year bracket and beyond. I've seen it written before that the best way to lose money is with day trading, especially beginners. I mean, some people will make lots of money. A lot of people will make or will lose money. It's always a gamble. But I think same with the stocks, you're definitely safer to get in now or as early as you can, and just add to it over time, build it up over the years, and you will see then over time things will increase and expand and grow. You can choose one of your favorites, whatever you think is the best, or the safer option is to diversify. Choose a few that are leading the way in tech, that are creating their own ecosystems, and even then have a few as side bets or side projects, like these lower cap coins. But I think you're pretty safe with Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, and yeah. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know if you are into the long form broadcast, into the reading the entire article, and let me know your thoughts on the content and the channel here. So have some more coffee. We've covered the crypto, and now let's have a game of chess. Again, if you are into these things, let me know. It would be cool to hang out, share thoughts and ideas, and to play some chess together. So I've started a new account on chess.com, and it is simply Coffee Chess Crypto, one word. So let's begin.